What up, what up, what up, what up? What's good, people? What is up? What is up? They went from the fourth level of hell and sent us down to the seventh level of hell. Why? Because then you got Kwanzaa pulling out her titties. The whore pulled out her titties. And these whore bags over here started feeling and fondling on her tits. What?
I don't have it to do with you. Girl, you can go over there, rant and rave. Girl, you can shake all your rainbow bright hair all you want, dear one. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I'm not doing this with you, dear one. I don't have nothing to do with you, and I'm done. Baby, you can scream my name from the rooftops from now till Jesus come back. I'm done after this.
Introduced to Tick's Meat. Do you see what I see? Did y'all really hello, casting, wardrobe, y'all let him roll up out of wardrobe with these pants on, giving us all of this, thinking we were not going to see it? We have been waiting with bated breath and anticipating all season long for the slightest glimpse, and y'all just put it out there this episode in all of its magnificent glory.
Listen, that young man said, baby, you ate on this first date, you giving up the cooch on the first date, okay? Well, you gonna run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's our new theme song. That is the new song. Listen, somebody need to put a beat to that. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. Run me my cooch or run me my coins. That's what y'all got going on.
Called out Sandcastle. Sand, bitch. Ow. Oh my God, it was so funny, girl. Ooh, baby, listen, let me tell you something. This shit started to turn into the precursor for some gay porn. That's what I thought it was. Because Big T is getting all, the voice starting to go deeper and get a little more wet and moist and sentimental and all this shit. And it was real gay at this point. Like, I thought the bitches was going to, I thought Lil Bird was going to turn Big T around and do him like he did Uncle Cliff and do the grease it up with City Lou and ran right in there. It's not a coincidence that Big T started off the conversation by trying to find out if Lil Murder was fucking Mercedes, which he found out he's not. It's also not a coincidence that he would start talking about prison. Why? Because the bitches was probably fucking in prison. Uncle Clifford, you better go get your man. Big T got plans for that. What he had on looked like something Big Bird vomited up or something like that. I did not like it. That Big Bird couture he was going for, it did not work. Like the pastor of a gay mega church on Easter Sunday. Okay, it was way too much sequins. He had on way too much makeup. Baby, his face looked like Yana Van Zam's neckline. Okay, just way too much makeup, clumped in everywhere on his face. Get it together, sweetheart. Like, you're a big girl, so that gives you a whole lot of canvas. So that was a whole lot of makeup, honey. And Rico looked like he was auditioning to be one of the three kings, or he was auditioning to be the main character on Jesus Christ Superstar. Girl, Wayne, did you have on a blue thong or a blue G-string or something? If you did, I want to see Cassie. Get me up in my DMs, I do want to see if you have some thong or a blue, jock strap, something like that. I'd love to see it. Anyway, but I liked it with the turtleneck. Now, Troy.
Can you hear me now? Oh, child. That's so embarrassing. Sorry about that. And I'm just talking away. And y'all can't hear a goddamn thing. Once again, hello. How is everyone? How art thou? Oh, that's your girl, Paul? Paul, that's your girl? Well, you better sit back tight. We got some shit to say about her. Let me say hey to y'all. Hey, David, what's going on, David? Looking all cute with your beard and stuff. David be over there trying to give it to y'all with that avatar. Y'all see him? Y'all better go over there and get into some of y'all get into some David over there. I'm just saying. Hey, Yana. Hey, Boo. TJ, what's going on, girl? Tracy W, how you doing today? Xavier, I'm glad you came to class today, Xavier, because you skipped my class the other day. Xavier, care to explain where you were, sir? Skipping my damn class. Hey, Montrez, what's good, bruh? Oh man, hey Angela, how you doing today? Paul, Tanya, hey boo. Tanya, I'm leaving you to go to the NO by yourself. I can't do it. I can't do it. I need my rest. I haven't had a free weekend since Mother's Day. Hey Demetria. Cha. Yeah. Cha. You still love her? We'll talk about it. Anyway, like I was saying when I was on mute, I had a hell of a day, y'all. I had I had a hell of a day. Listen, TJ, I'm like you today because my job got on my nerves today. They was working the shit out of me. They was doing way too much. They would listen. Yes, please give me the play-by-play, Tanya, because I need this break. I don't have another break after this until late October. So this was my only way to get a break in, a free weekend in before the shit got crazy. Anyway, I'm with you, TJ, because the people are me and TJ the only ones who listen. Your job today said, "Oh, bitch, we're here for it. You finna get all of this smoke. We got all of the smoke for you today. You finna get all this today." Cause that's what my job did for me today. They was like, "Oh, girl." One of my colleagues was out today, and so all of her shit fell on me. I was like, "Girl." Degree number 2 loading. I know that's right. Shout out to Demetria. Go ahead and get that degree, girl. Hey, Ellen MVP. How you doing, boo? Cha. Yeah. Not that you looking at Indeed right now. Now, I ain't looking at Indeed yet. My job pays me handsomely. So I ain't at that level yet, but child, these people got butter from the duck today, honey. Child. Your job accidentally fired your work wife while she was on bereavement. Oh no. Not the work wife. Listen. All my work wives that I've ever had on any job, I fights about them. Okay. My work wife, I fights about my work wife. Let me tell you. I fight you about my work wife. We'll fight. Sure will. I'm drinking right out the jug. Sure am. I bought it. It's mine. I actually, Demetria, I put it in the freezer so it could turn into some slush. And that's what we got here. We got good slush here. This is mango pineapple. And it's good slush. When you have the right amount of slush. Oh, girl, that's good. Hey, brown mama. How you doing today? My last daycare kid just walked out the door. Thank you, Jesus. Girl, ain't you glad, honey? Child, because I know you was ready to charge them if they was late. Don't they charge for like every 5 minutes you late at the daycare? Child, girl. Don't y'all know I got the passion fruit Welch's in the refrigerator? I ain't put it in the freezer yet, but it's in the refrigerator on chill. But when I want it, I'm gonna put it in the freezer for a little bit, let her get some good slushy in it. She gonna be right. Anyway, that passion fruit hits different, honey. But Angela, I know how y'all be doing at the daycare, baby. Y'all charge the people every 5 minutes, $50. Like, girl, your aunt does every 30 minutes, child. Child. Girl. You got passion fruit vodka from Puerto Rico. Oh, that sounds good, Ella MVP. Girl, that sounds good as hell. Child. Anyway, let me look at Angela like, yes, sure do. Charging you by every 5 minutes. Play around with it. Go ahead and be 30 minutes late if you want to. See if you don't get these good charges. I ain't mad at it, Angela. Make the people accountable, honey. Make them come on time, honey. Hey, Cams. There go my boo, y'all. Y'all listen. Don't get beat up by my boo. There go my boo, Cams. Hey, Cams. These COVID kids are something else, child. I do have on a polo shirt. Actually, it's Chaps Ralph Lauren. I thought I was gonna open my own daycare, but after I had y'all niece, I said, hell no. Girl, hey, crazy homebody girl. We ain't even got started yet, girl. We just about to get this party started. Y'all ready to get this party started? It's enough of the chit chat. We done chit chatted and chat and got comfortable. Everybody got their seats. Everybody is sitting next to their BFF Jill. Okay. You ain't missed nothing yet, Cams. You ain't missed nothing yet. Everybody sitting next to their BFF. They good Judy. You know, IDK, my BFF Jill, all of that good stuff. Just want to make sure everybody is in place, sitting next to who they want to sit next to. All right, put a Shondo in the chat if you're ready to get this party started. Y'all ready to get this party started? Hey, Quake, what's going on, boo? I used to work at the daycare, but I was in billing. I ain't have to deal with them kids, child. I worked at the daycare at Redstone Arsenal for 2 weeks and said, fuck it, child. We gonna have to do a show where we do daycare chronicles so y'all can come up here and tell me all the tea about working down to the daycare and what that's like. I know y'all got some good stories from down to the daycare. We're going to have to let y'all come up here and give testimonials on how you survived the daycare, okay? Because a lot of y'all been in the daycare business. We need y'all to come up here and tell a story. Give us the story anyway, y'all. Let's get the party started. And you know how we're going to start. Ladies and gentlemen, non-binary, gender-conforming members of our audience, it is time for your Sugar Spike segment.
Oh God. Wow! You see, this is the part that I like.
Major Sugar Spike.
So love the world. I want to fight. That he gave. His only begotten son.
Major Sugar Spike.
And wow! Shall ever believe.
Major Sugar Spike.
They shall not perish, but have everlasting life.
Taste the biscuit.
Jesus! I wish somebody help me.
Jesus. Thank you, Larry. That'd be Larry Myers, y'all. May he rest in peace. Thank you, Larry. We sure appreciate that intro. Beautiful, beautiful intro. Anyway, so here's your daily update on the presidential election 2024. Not a whole lot going on the presidential campaign today. Let me get you all your updates. Cheeto Man Donald John went to North Carolina to deliver a speech on the economy. And you know, he was he was doing his regular thing where it is nonsensical. There is no coherent thought into it at all. Everything is hyperbolic. Every adjective is a superlative, and it's just a bunch of fuck shit. What is the most baffling thing in the world to me? Like what lets me know that this country is filled with a bunch of people that belong in the basket of deplorables? Okay, what lets me know that is I didn't know that. Quake, send me that information if you can. Send me that information. I'd love to report on that. The fact that when they survey people about the economy, it is always the survey results always show that the general public believes that Donald John is the best person for the economy, which is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Like I just do not understand how you reconcile that at all. Like, how do you capitulate that in your head and then ceremoniously go through a recapitulation of that to answer in a goddamn survey to someone who asked you about the state of our economy, and you answer, oh yeah, Donald John is the best one at it. The man has never had a successful business ever. There's nothing about his business acumen that tells you that he's successful. Nothing. Hey, Tamara. So the man sent our economy spiraling out of control, damn near in recession. And you could try to blame it on the pandemic. Baby, it was already on its way down. Remember, he benefited from Obama and what he did for the economy. You did a poll last week. Listen, y'all put whatever emoji you want in the chat, because a black person that we know answered a poll. Y'all put some emojis in the chat. I don't give a damn what emoji you put. We just happy that a black person that we know got asked to be in a poll, because they ain't asked me to do a goddamn poll yet. I'm just saying. But I'm trying to figure out and understand where that rationale comes from. I know what it. Well, hold on, hold your line. I know where it comes from in this case. I mean, hey, V. Carter, we know where this comes from in this case, right? I don't even need to explain to you why the American electorate seemed to believe that Donald Trump will have a better handle on the economy than Kamala Harris. I don't need that. I know y'all. I trust and believe y'all. I know full well that you all know exactly why this American electorate will say that. Gas wasn't $2. Gas ain't been $2 nowhere I've stayed since. $2. I ain't had $2 gas. Oh God, it's almost 20 years since I seen $2 gas. Obama was not even in office the last time I saw $2 gas. So I don't know where that come from. $2, and I've lived in some states where they have very cheap gas. I ain't seen it in 20 years. I ain't see $2 gas in Texas. I'm just saying. Oh wow, so that's the trick. Hey, that's the trick. Angela says if you have a landline, you're more likely to get a survey. It may have something to do with they have these automated systems that randomly call people, and I think it is attached to landlines, or it used to be back in the day. Now I'm going way far back when everybody had a landline. So when I was in college, they had a survey research lab at my university where they would do like polls for the elections and scientific polls and stuff like that. And it was attached to this system that would randomly call landlines. Not Siri. What is a landline? Ciao. But you might be right on Angela. I can see that. I can see that. Right, Demetria, tell him again. I don't know where Xavier get this $2 gas from. Child, listen, Yana, if I had $2.30 gas, I would wait 5 hours. I don't even care how long the wait was. I will wait. Okay. Now, but $2.30 is still not $2. So, I don't see how people drive cars that require premium gas. If I got all my cars regular gas, I asked them, do I have to put premium? Because I'm not putting no 93 in there. Oh, okay. Just let me know. I can't afford it. Ciao. But anyway, that he did he spoke today in North Carolina about the economy. Like I said, I just don't understand it. It's the dumbest thing in the world where people trust this man with their money and with the economy, knowing full well he has never had a successful business. Every business that he has had, he has driven into the ground. Hey, Sharice, what's going on, boo? So, hey, Savon, what's going on? So listen, I don't know why y'all trust him. Okay, I don't know why y'all trust him with the economy. Like he's magically going to make it better. He drove it into the ground last time. But white America, this explains why he won the election the first time. This explains why white women left to them would have had him do 2 consecutive terms. I mean, I feel like had that young man done 2 consecutive terms, we would have had global thermonuclear war right now going on. I'm just saying. Anyway, Xavier, he wouldn't even be successful with that. He wasn't successful with his Fortune 500, his alleged Fortune 500 companies that he's had. He's never been successful. Anyway, Ella MVP, you know I call everybody young man and young lady. On the Kamala side, she's catching flack because the Dems said they were caught off guard with her saying that she would not tax tipped workers, meaning if you worked at a job and you collected tips, that wouldn't be taxed. The Dems were like, wait a minute, you ain't tell us about that, and we don't know that the economy can spare not having these people pay taxes. So they were caught off guard. They've been reasonably quiet about it. But they were like, no, we were caught off guard. On the other front, on the VP front, Tim Walz is on the record saying that he and JD Vance agreed to a debate on October 1st. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be on CBS News, and it's going to be on October 1st. Listen, I'm here for all of it. Baby, I expect there to be a full-fledged octagon and JD Vance and Tim Walsh go into blows. I'm here for it. I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all of it. All of it. So that's supposed to happen. And in terms of vice president debates, vice presidential nominee debates, they are usually much more calm, much more heavy laden with the with the real substance of policy within the various administrations. They do a lot more talk about policies than in the presidential debate. But and it's a lot more boring unless you are a political nerd like me and you like watching that kind of stuff. But I don't think this is going to be that. I can see this being a whole circus, and I'm here for it. And it's going to be a circus because JD Vance does not give me that he has the mental acumen to really be well versed on policy. He gives me, I'll throw out all of the Republican talking points. I'll, give fodder to the MAGA nuts, and I'll keep hammering away at that. And that's it. Hey, Symmetry. That's what he gives me. Like, I don't see him rightfully dividing and dissecting policy and really being able to really answer those types of questions. So I know what he's going to do. He's going to defer to what his cult leader does. Throw out a few sound bites, hit all of this stupid ass talking points, and bloviate, through the rest of the damn debate. Now his Dollar Tree eyeliner, child. I don't think Walsh will bring up him being a drag queen. Well, he if that question comes up, I could see him calling out his hypocrisy on that, but I don't see him bringing up. I don't see him bringing it up, so to speak, to come after him. I don't see him coming after him about that unless he wants to call out his hypocrisy. And even that's the extent of which I think he'll talk about him and being a drag. Let's be clear, a drag queen he is not. A ugly ass white man with a gas station wig on and some cheap ass eyeliner, he is. Drag queen, he is not. Like, I think it would be disrespectful to all drag queens across the fruited plains to call that young man a drag queen. I wouldn't want to disrespect my sisters who do drag. You think Walsh is going to call him weird every 5 minutes and talk about? I think he'll drop weird once and keep it moving. Walsh is going to tear down all Vance's talking points he had to combat Republican state senators and representatives his whole first term in Minnesota government. That's the point that I'm making. And JD Vance just doesn't have that experience, nor do I believe that he has the intellectual acumen to do that. I'm just being honest. It's disrespectful to all young men to call him a young man. Girl! Child. Girl, hey Sam A. Child. Let's see what else. What other updates I have. Kamala is up like we reported last night. Shout out to Red, Blue, and Black. Black. Last night we had a great show last night. If you missed it, go back and watch the replay. But as we reported last night, she is up. Kamala, that being Kamala Harris, is up in all of the in polling in all of the swing states according to recent polls. So investigators have identified a suspect who broke into Donald John's campaign office in Virginia. It's a white male. Do they give me his name? His name is Toby Shane Kessler. Toby Shane Kessler. And he allegedly broke into Donald John's Virginia campaign office earlier this week. He's 39. He spent a brief period of time in the office, according to Loudoun County Sheriff's Office. He did not leave anything behind when he left. They have not yet determined if he took anything yet, though. That's what I got. So, yeah. I think that's all I got. Let me check one more source of truth. That is all that I have from the campaign trail. Yep, that's all I got. That is all we got. Black. JD new name is Sugar Bitch. You know what? Child. All right. So, in addition to that, we have former lieutenant governor of the great state of Georgia, Jeff Duncan. He is on record. We talked about this briefly about a week and a half ago, but now he went on C-SPAN and had a whole sit down talking about why Republicans should vote for Kamala Harris and not Donald John Trump. He said, quote, I think it's important to reinforce the fact that Republicans around the country that just because you vote for Kamala in 2024 doesn't mean you're Democrat. It just means you're a patriot. You're doing your duty as an American to set up the plate, to step up to the plate and reclaim the country's future. End of quote. He went on to say there's some lifelong Republicans like me that are extremely conservative, but just have seen Donald Trump act in ways that should never be rewarded with another job called president. And some folks that are just moderates and everything in between. End of quote. And this is a growing sentiment. This is a growing sentiment where there are a lot of moderate Republicans and some even more right than moderate that are saying, yeah, I something's got to give. Something has got to give. Some of the things and some of the blogs and some of the websites that I've gone to are saying that somebody needs to go have a conversation with Donald John, just like someone went and had a conversation with Joseph Robinette. Hey, Tracy. I'm just saying, like, if the momentum keeps going, you could see a seismic shift in this race, and you might get blown out of the water. Now, I'm not saying that, but that's what people are saying on the right. You know, a lot of times these people are alarmists, but what they're saying is you might need to have a conversation. Somebody might need to go have a conversation with Donald John, because at this point he's incoherent. At this point, you don't know really what he wants to do, which signals to those of us who are cognitively thinking adults, he's going to follow the 2025 Project 2025 blueprint. The fact that he doesn't want to really, I mean, they allegedly laid out the Republican policies that they want to do before the RNC. Let's be clear, that young man cannot articulate anything um in that document, but I promise you he knows everything that's in Project 2025. Like that bullshit that they put out before the RNC, saying that this is what the policies or the things that the next administration is going to do, and the policies of the Republican Party. He can't name you a damn thing off that list, but I promise you he probably knows everything on the goddamn Project 2025. And the fact that he's not articulating anything from that document they put out before the RNC means to me that he wants to put everything in his administration that you see in Project 2025. I'm just saying. He will turn the MAGAs against the other Republicans. Well, I mean, I thought they really gave up the Republican Party for MAGA. Listen, Jeff, or as I will call him, Geoff, because when you spell it Geoff, that's Geoff to me. Geoff Duncan, sir, when you fucktards voted his ass in 2020, I'm sorry, in 2016, y'all gave up the Republican Party. When y'all ceremoniously put him back on the ticket in 2020, you cemented that you had given up what was known formerly the party formerly known as the Republican Party. Now, what you might well call it is the MAGA NC, no longer the RNC. MAGA NC. McGants. That's what you call it. McGants. MAGA NC. Because there's no more RNC. You gave that up. Now, unless y'all want to form a third party or join one of the third parties and take that over and turn it into what was for what y'all knew to be the traditional Republican Party, then you could do that. But sir, y'all gave that up. Y'all might as well come on over. If you coming to this side, come on. But you need to make a decision. We don't want this wishy-washy. We'll have no bandwagons. I mean, we'll have you for the purpose of this election so we can win it. I mean, I'm just saying. But let's be clear. Ciao. You do realize that y'all entertained a conversation with that young man about not certifying votes in Atlanta, about finding him votes, about harassing Mother Ruby and her daughter and other election poll workers. You do realize that, right? You were Lieutenant Governor. When your party ceremoniously thought it was a good idea in the year of our Lord 2016 to put Donald John as your nominee, a man who knew nothing about politics, a man who knew nothing about how to run a successful business, a man who was a sexual assaulter, a man who had filed for several bankruptcies, a man who is racist. When you decided to go with that, a man who is a misogynist, when you people decided that's who you wanted, you gave up all of these arguments. Don't come over here and talk about, oh, we're Republicans and we're just doing this for this election cycle. Hey, newsflash, your entire party has shifted to mimic and mirror the demagogue. There's no going back. You can't put the toothpaste in the tube, sir. There's no going back. You will never see the Republican Party that you once knew. You will never see that again. You will see more of the J.D. Vances of the world, the Paul Gossers of the world, the Byron Donalds of the world, the Marjorie Taylor Greens, the Matt Gateses of the world. This is what you fucking get. You don't get to go the fuck back. I'm sorry. And for you and Kevin McCarthy and all of these people who all of a sudden have scruples about yourself and feel, oh my God, what has happened? Fuck you and fuck your life. You sanctioned this fuckery. You did it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I don't know what you over here, like you mad at. Who you mad at? You need to be mad at yourself. Who you mad at? I don't know why you over here. Man, he was real animated as shit. Hey, Ty. Child, sir, we do not give a damn. Get the fuck away from us and go with God. I mean, we still want you to vote for Kamala. Still vote for Kamala. But don't come over here trying to join us. Just vote for Kamala. That's it. That's all we need from you. Other than that, get the fuck away from us. And I have a sugar spike story here. And this was our last sugar spike story of the day. I want to give you this story. I found it quite disturbing. Let me read this to you. A Colorado middle school principal's effort to extricate himself from a civil rights lawsuit that alleges he shares responsibility for racial discrimination against Black and biracial students at his school was denied by a U.S. district judge. Castle Rock Middle School principal John Veidt argued that he is entitled to qualified immunity as a government official against a legal claim that he, quote, failed to prevent a conspiracy among white students in the school to deprive Black students of equal protection and access to education under federal civil rights laws, end of quote. The 2023 lawsuit brought by three families against Veidt and the Douglas County School District detailed horrific instances of harassment, racial slurs, and threats against their children. They claimed a pervasive pattern of racism and bullying existed at the district's schools and alleged that school and district staff were aware of the discrimination and harm students faced, but did not take sufficient action to stop it. The complaint recounted how Black and biracial students, including 4 plaintiffs at Douglas County High School and Castle Rock Middle School, quote, were regularly called the N-word, threatened with violence and like lynchings and shootings, subjected to various racial and ethnic cleansing jokes, repeatedly called monkey and similar degrading epithets, exposed to ridicule and other forms of harassment by their peers, and made by teachers to argue the benefits of Jim Crow laws, end of quote. Let me read that last accusation from the lawsuit again. They were, quote, made by teachers to argue the benefits of Jim Crow laws, end of quote. In his ruling last week, U.S. District Judge John Kane said a conspiracy as defined by federal law amongst the plaintiff's students peers by as defined by law among the plaintiff's student peers was convincingly established by allegations in the complaint, which, quote, show a concerted effort by students to humiliate, terrorize, and alienate Black and biracial students, end of quote. The judge highlighted some other allegations, including, quote, one female told four other students in front of one of the plaintiffs that she hoped another Black student wouldn't join the class because, quote, we already have one nigger in the class, end of quote, end of complete quote. Another allegation said, quote, one student called the plaintiff, quote, monkey boy, end of quote, as other students laughed along, end quote. And another allegation, quote, students asked one um, plaintiff whether he picked the cotton his shirt was spun from. Another student threw cotton balls at the same plaintiff, laughing at him, end of quote. Another complaint by in the lawsuit says, quote, students took pictures of the plaintiff while he was using the restroom without his knowledge, circulating it widely on the internet, end of quote. In another complaint, it is alleged, quote, at the end of Black History Month, a student approached one of the plaintiffs and told him that his month was over and he could go back to wherever he came from, end of quote. The complaint also alleges that race-based harassment of three students took place through a Snapchat group of more than 100 students in which, quote, racially offensive comments and threats of killing were commonplace, and that often tagged Black students so that they would be sure to see the vile messages, end of quote. In one of those messages, it said, quote, two students spoke about eliminating African Americans from the planet, with one proclaiming that we should just remove Blacks from the planet and bring back the Holocaust, end of quote. The judge said that without a doubt, the complaint sufficiently alleges the existence of a conspiracy and Mr. Vate's knowledge of that conspiracy. The judge cited the plaintiff's claims that a student forwarded Mr. Vate an email about the student's racist. What was that? Oh, that's that cord. Like, what the fuck is that crawling up my leg? Girl, that shit scared me. I was like, what is crawling on my leg? It was a cord. I got a lot of cords over here. Oh, that scared me. I'm sorry, y'all. Be shift that back. Oh, anyway, I almost flipped this old desk going like, what the fuck? Girl. I almost flipped this whole desk over, y'all. I didn't know what the fuck that was. I thought it was something crawling up my leg, girl. Oh. Anyway, oh, child. Sorry about that, y'all. Oh, that got me, girl. That got me good. Oh, man. Where was I at? The judge cited the plaintiff's claims that a student forwarded Mr. Vate, who is the principal, an email about the student's racist comments, and that after receiving the email, quote, Mr. Vate acknowledged he knew students of color were experiencing such discrimination, end of quote. The judge says he finds that Mr. Vate's motion to dismiss to be groundless and consequently denied his motion. So here's what happened. The principal wanted to be removed from the lawsuit because it's a long article. I won't have to send y'all through all of it. But he wanted to be removed from the lawsuit because he said, "Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that." And the judge was like, "Oh yeah, you got something to do with it. Oh, you all up in this and all a part of it." Nah, bruh. Nah. Uh-uh. So the hearing will proceed with the principal on it. Y'all see what's going on at this school, right? Y'all see what Y'all see what's going on at this school, right? My laughing was a palate cleanser. Child. Horrific stuff. My thing about it is, as a parent, and I got a lot of parents in this audience. Okay. I got a lot of parents in the chat, in my audience. How long do you go allowing your child or your children to experience these type of horrific things? How long do you go? How many times do you allow your child to have to go through this and endure? And we read these things all the time from all over the country. I give y'all these things from all over the country. We see instance after instance after instance. And the one thing I always notice, this stuff is not a one and done. It's always, time after time after time after time, instant after instant after instance after instant. And in my mind, if I am parent, baby, you got one good time. One. I experienced something like that as a little boy. Baby, they had one time. Baby, the way my grandma went out there and raised all kind of hell, I thought they was gonna take her to jail. Baby, the way I'm telling you, that woman had one time to be racist toward me openly. That's all it took. The way she went out there and my grandma went out there and lost her sanctified, filled with the Holy Ghost and mighty burning fire mind. Okay. She lost it on these people because she was like, "Oh no, we're not doing this. I don't know what y'all think this is. I don't know." My grandma said, "I went through that, but I'd be damned if my grandchild about to go through that. No, we're not doing that." Hey, lovely 31 blueprint. Like, that's just a question that I have for y'all. Y'all can put it in the chat if you want. How long do you allow your child to endure this type of stuff? Hey, Katrina, how long? How many times will your child have to suffer and be and fall victim to this level of racism? As soon as they inform me, I go to the school, no change. I'm at the school board and they are transferred to the school of my choice and they are paying for me to transport them to and from school. I know that's right. Because there are rules in place, there are mechanisms in place, there are laws in place against this. One is too many. It is, Moesha. It is. I just can't see me having a child and having my child endure this on any level. Because I'm losing my mind. I'm going to lose my whole fucking mind. I'm just telling you what I know. My cousin married a white girl, and her son called my baby a monkey in class. I called the school and my cousin and went off. Got both together and never dealt with that again. I know that's right. I'm assuming it's a small town. It might be, but it don't even matter to me. We experienced that in DeKalb County, and we never had that problem ever. Hell, they offered him free lunch. Listen, you will start to see more and more of this because the white people, the people descended from the Caucasus Mountains, are more brash, more brazen, more in your face with their racism. They are not afraid to be open and honest. And Whitney was wrong when she said, "I believe the children are our future," because Generation Alpha, I think that's what the generation after Gen Z is called, Generation Alpha, is worse in terms of racism a lot of times than their parents and grandparents. I'm serious. Are worse than their grandparents are in terms of their level of racism, discrimination, and bigotry. I don't care. It's wrong wherever you are. That's right. It's wrong wherever you are. Because like I always tell people, how you allow them to treat you gives them fodder to treat the next person that way. If you just allow them to treat you that way, then they feel like they have free reign and the right to treat the next black person or the next whatever marginalized group you fit into, to treat them that way. And I'm not gonna let you do. You're not gonna do it to me. Ciao. Ciao. Anyway, that was our sugar spike moment. As we dive into the dossier, the World Health Organization, now all of my members of the G corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound, y'all come to the front. Come to the whiteboard. Come up here, because I know in a couple weeks, in like 2 weeks, you got Atlanta Pride about to happen, and these people are about to swarm the greater Atlanta area. Let me talk to y'all for a second, okay? This shit is about to be gay. The entirety of the black wing of the G corridor of the Rainbow Coalition compound is about to disseminate and have their annual pilgrimage to the greater Atlanta area for the purpose of Pride, which is the Pride that they have during Labor Day is the largest Pride event in the world. The Pride event they have in Atlanta for Labor Day is the largest Pride event in the world. These people are about to be in this area getting their whole gay lives. I'm just trying to take, the streets will be filled with pixie dust, confetti, sprinkles, and Skittles, and a little bit of glitter. I'm just telling you what I know. There'll be a sex party on every other block. Okay? There will be a sex party on every other block. I'm just trying to help y'all understand. Now, those of you all that are coming, this just came out last night. Y'all come to the whiteboard. Just come up for it. Come up front. Come to the goddamn whiteboard, okay? Come up front. Come to the whiteboard. Let me talk to you for a second, okay? I know this is the wrong time to hear about this, but you need to hear about it now, okay? The World Health Organization, actually this morning, declared an ongoing mpox outbreak. Now, what is mpox? That would be monkeypox. Now, we had this situation with the monkeypox, 2 years ago? I think that was 2022 when there was the monkeypox outbreak. I got my monkeypox vaccine because I couldn't be playing with the people. Give me all mine. I need all of it. We saw what monkeypox do to the people. We saw the horrible lesions that you get from monkeypox. It was a couple porn skanks that ended up getting it. I think Zaddy Corvinus got it, and a couple other porn skanks got it. Don't be coming for me, Angela. You don't know me all my life. You don't know me all my life. I might go to like 1 or 2. I'm just saying, maybe about 1 or 2. The one on Saturday night, the one on Friday night gonna be sickening. I'll be there, but you don't know me all my life. Who are you to judge me? Anyway, but be careful out there. Now they're saying that this outbreak is going on in Africa. And they claim that it had previously been contained in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, but now there's an outbreak. Here's what I got to say to that. We're about to have the largest Pride event this side of heaven, and it be the people from the Caucasus Mountains love to get them some pieces of them some BBC. Okay, please be clear. those same people descended from the Caucasus Mountains that's going to be frolicking through the streets for our pride are probably the same ones that be traveling all over the globe, getting a box beat in by every BBC they can. It's probably going to be one or two of them that been over there to Africa that might have, caught it and bring their ass over there and become Agent Zero for the next outbreak over here in these yet to be United States of America. Be careful. Now, I don't want to just say it's the people that sitting from the Caucasus Mountains, but most of the time it is they ass. I'm just telling you it is. I'm just telling you. Don't be surprised if around mid-September, end of September, the CDC be out here talking about, oh, there's a new outbreak of fucking monkeypox. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm just telling you. Now, they've stopped calling it monkeypox. They call it mpox because of the racial, undertones of using the term monkey. So now they call it mpox. They say this strain is much deadlier. Yeah. I don't know. I'm hoping. I'm trying to peruse through the letter. I'm not the letter, the article. I'm hoping that if you got okay, here it is. The CDC recommended last week that people in the U.S. who are exposed to or at high risk of catching monkeypox should get vaccinated. I already got my vaccination, so I'm good. Go ahead, do it now because if you wait until the outbreak happens, it's not going to be enough. They're not going to have enough vaccines. If you didn't get it 2 years ago when they was giving out the vaccine, baby, go ask your doctor to do it now, honey. Matter of fact, just go tell your doctor to give you some of y'all just need to tell y'all doctor to either give y'all IV drip of either penicillin or doxypep, because the way y'all finna get y'all backs blown out, get y'all boxes beat in, get y'all wombs plunged over the next 2 weeks is going to be unimaginable. So in order to, and y'all ain't trying to use no protection. I'm just being open and honest. These people ain't trying to put on no condoms. So go ahead and get yourself prepared. I'm just trying to help y'all out. Miss Shorty B, they not trying to strap up. Girl. I'm not going to even be in Atlanta during that time. I got to be down in Florida at that time. So, nope, I will not be. And I try to avoid Atlanta during Pride. Some girls do way too much. The last couple Prides, they've been shooting and shit. They've been running people over with cars and shit. These girls don't like to do nothing but fight and carry on. I don't have time for these little kids. I don't have time for that mess. I'm not, don't look for me at no parties, no clubs, no pool parties. No, nothing. I'm not going to even be in this area because I just can't do it. I just can't. Quick. I thought they had recently said that Houston was had like one of the in recent months has the largest outbreaks of HIV. I thought we reported on Houston over the last the first part of the year had the has been having the highest surges of HIV cases. We'll have to look that up. It is a normal night at Bulldogs, but these girls that come from out of town, these ain't all the Atlanta girls. These girls that come strapped and they will go in a car and start blowing people on earth. These the people that start running people down in their cars. It'll be a lot going on. It'll be a lot going on. Now, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. Remember how South Beach used to be all the rage during spring break? And what did Miami Beach, the city of Miami Beach and the Miami Beach Police Department start doing? Shutting that bitch down, sitting down. We ain't here for it no more. They started taking bitches to jail, roping shit off, making shit expensive to get to, and basically stop having people come. It's so bad this year. Most of the businesses on Miami Beach were complaining about they weren't. They depend on spring break to make that money, and the way that the city of Miami Beach and the Miami Beach Police Department has things set up now, they just can't make that type of money no more. I can see the city of Atlanta doing that for you girls, because the way y'all finna be parading and frolicking around these good parts, child. Anyway, I did see a flyer though. They said NLE Chopper is supposed to be here for one of the Pride events. I do want to kind of go see him. He's a little cute little boy. I love to see him perform. He said he loved the gays, even though he ain't gay. He kind of cute. Hey, NLE Chopper. Hey, Cajun. But yes, the World Health Organization says there's an outbreak. Now, I'm just warning you, there's none out right now here in these yet to be United States of America. But I guarantee you, one of these people descended from the Caucasus Mountains is about to be carriers, and they about to be down here getting getting a box beat in. Hey, Two Geeks and a Nerd production. They about to get their box beat in and they womb plunged by some BBC down to the Pride event, and you're not gonna know that they're a carrier of the monkeypox. And next thing you know, it's gonna be an outbreak. Because please believe, when you dip your spoon into the sugar bowl of this man descended from the Caucasus Mountain, that ain't gonna be the only sugar bowl you dip your spoon into. You're gonna go dip your spoon into about 4 or 5 more sugar bowls, and you're gonna have 3 or 4 spoons dipped into your sugar bowl. And now multiply that by each person. We got a whole fucking outbreak going on. So now expect mid-September, end of September, you're gonna start hearing the CDC talking about goddamn monkeypox outbreaks. I'm just telling you what I know. I already got my vaccine 2 years ago when they had the outbreak then. I ain't got them kind of problems. My health status is great, impeccable. Go see my doctor all the time. I don't play with you people. I won't even be in this area. Did they invite Mneck? I don't even know who Mneck is. Why they always have straight performers at these? They do. No, they invite the gay performers at they absolutely do invite the gay performers to Pride. They always invite the gay performers. I'm not gonna do that to them. They invite all of the gay performers, but they invite the straight performers too. And the straight performers want to come because that is exposure. That's part of their fan base as well. The straight performers acknowledge that they have gay fan base as well, and so they will come. I don't have a problem with them having both gay and straight performers. I just wish the straight side would do the same and have no problem with gay and straight performers there, but that's a whole nother story. Hey, Aquarius, the only real sign. It's always the people descending from the Caucasus Mountains. They be fucking shit up. Anyway, I said hey to you, Cajun. Fuck. Anyway, listen. Watch out at Pride. I'm just saying. So, where's Paul Brantley, who said he good with Paula Dean? Well, this fuck bitch, speaking of people descended from the Caucasus Mountains, is back in the news. Now, this is a story that has been around for some time now. Let me read this real quick. An 11-year-old video about the racist allegations against celebrity chef Paula Dean is making the rounds on the internet again. A decade ago, Black cook Dora Charles alleged that Dean left her behind after 20 years of working together once the Food Network hired the restaurateur. Quote, she's in charge of that kitchen at the Lady and Sons. If it's a Southern dish, you better not put it out unless it passes this woman's tongue. And the quote is what Paula Dean once said about Charles, who served as the main cook at Paula Dean's The Lady and Sons restaurant in Savannah, Georgia. During a 2013 interview with the New York Times, Miss Charles recalled a conversation she had with Paula Dean before she became a famous television personality. She claimed Paula Dean told her, quote, stick with me one day. If I get rich, you get rich, end of quote. But according to Miss Charles, Paula Dean broke her promise once she reached celebrity status. She expressed her belief that Paula Dean is racist because of her experiences with her. She told the Times, quote, I've never heard her use the N-word. End of quote. Miss Charles in 2013 sat down. Her sit down in 2013 has resurfaced on TikTok, and other users on the platform are aware of the interview, but were also shocked to learn Dean allegedly took advantage of a black woman. This is a case of Gen Z and his generation, and them not knowing history and trying to put stuff back out there like it's brand new. We've known this about Paula Dean for some time. We've known this for a long time about this woman. All of this came out 11 years ago. But what happens is Gen Zers, the tickety talkers, they find something and think they're, teaching us, oh, let me tell you about Paula Dean. And we all sitting back looking at them like, you do realize we learned this a long time ago. Paula Dean is not dead. She might as well be dead. The woman looks like she's knocking at death's door. But she do looks dead. Let me see if I can get y'all an updated picture of this whore. Okay, here it is right here. Hold on. Hold your line. Hold your line. Hold your line. Okay, here's the updated picture of this whore. Right here. Hold on. Hold on. Hold your line. All right, there you go. Is that better? There she go. Is that better? Make that a little bigger so y'all can see her. There she go. There she go. So y'all can't say y'all don't know what she looked like. There you go. Matter of fact, there you go right there. See? That's what she looked like now. Now, she do look like she knocking at death's door. The bitch ain't shit. Okay? She ain't shit. But the Gen Zers, they get up on TikTok and they be acting like they schooling us or something. They be having their little green screen backgrounds pointing to shit. Listen to this. Look at this. I bet you didn't know that. And some of us be sitting there looking like, girl, you do realize that this is old news. like we are already aware of how she did this black woman. We're already very aware of how racist this lady is. Y'all ain't schooling us on nothing. But we let y'all have it, though. She don't even look like the same person. Listen. She knocking at death's door. That's what you get. That's exactly what you get. Hey, Morgan. We don't care. She looked like an old white man nutsack. That's exactly what she looked like, with the gray hairs and all. Her face and head look like an old white man's nutsack. If you flip her upside down, she look like a dangling testicle that belongs to an old ass white man that they put some glasses on. I'm just saying. Don't do Estelle Getty like that. What you're not going to do is be over here disrespecting Estelle Getty. That's what we're not going to do over here. That's what we're not going to do. You say somebody from IET got her, they put that voodoo on her. Baby, listen. They said, bitch. That's what you get. But that's why I brought it up, because it was all over TikTok and people were acting like they was just teaching us new shit. And we're like, girl, we were there and experienced it in real time in 2013. Y'all was running around the playground and the daycare and we knew this was going on. Right, Xavier. We're not just gonna sit here and let people disrespect Estelle Getty on over here on this platform. We love her. Just saying. She's 77, baby. You know how these white people age. Come on now, Montrez. You know how these white people age. I'm just saying. Morgan, you say she either got cancer or she on that Zim Zim? She on that Zim Zim? What if it's Wegovy? It's another one. I can't think of the name of it. Hey, Cassandra. She could be on Wegovy, whatever it's called. One of the other ones, or Zim Zim. You know, the people, the white people love that Zim Zim. The black people love Wegovy. But the white people give them that Zim Zim. Oh, Zampic, Zim Zim. You know, Zim Zim. I'm just saying. She looks 107. Well, then there's that. Anyway, we don't care. Let me go back to what I was showing earlier. But that's what she looked like. Go with God. So, Disney World. Disney ain't shit. Could I just start there? Disney, the Walt Disney Corporation, ain't shit. I'm just gonna say that and just give a full stop there. Okay. So there's a wrongful death lawsuit that is that Disney World has. And they said, oh, you can't sue us because you signed up for Disney Plus. And it's in the fine print. Child, let me read this to you. Because according to Disney, they're saying that the guy's Disney Plus subscription prevents him from taking Disney to court. According to new court documents, Disney has asked for the wrongful death lawsuit to be kicked out of court because the plaintiff, Jeffrey Piccolo, agreed to arbitrate all disputes against Disney when he signed up back in 2019 for a 1-month trial to its streaming services. Now, the man is suing, Jeffrey Piccolo is suing because his wife died. The wife is the one who died. But they're saying he can't sue because apparently in one of the fine print, clauses of him signing up for a 1-month trial of their Disney Plus, he can't sue them, and he has to arbitrate all disputes with him. His wife died in 2023 from a food allergy reaction from something she ate down to the Disney World. According to the fine print of the Disney Plus agreement, when you sign up, there's when you click the agree box, the agreement includes a clause requiring you to arbitrate any disputes with Disney instead of filing a lawsuit in traditional court. The benefit of Disney is arbitration is private and it gets to avoid any bad PR. The man's attorney has already hit back at Disney, calling the argument preposterous and saying it's an attempt to block millions of subscribers from ever suing the business in standard court. The wife passed away in October of 2023. I told you, after she, ate down to the Disney World, and her mother, with her husband and her mother-in-law at something called Ragland Road Irish Pub at the Disney World in Orlando. The suit claims that when they ate at the pub, they were led to believe that the menu was safe, and because the wife has a severe nut and dairy allergy, and according to the lawsuit, They later had to use an EpiPen. She had to use an EpiPen on herself after she began having an allergic reaction to the meal, but ultimately died from anaphylaxis. So 1 month. I don't know if a 1 month subscription means that for the rest of your life you can't sue them. Girl, I'm just trying to make this make sense. I mean, I'm trying to make this make sense. How, first of all, how is this even allowed? And I almost would go with you, Disney, if you say that they can't sue you about anything referencing your streaming service. But you telling me even if I go to the Disney World Park and you always kill my wife and I can't sue you? Oh girl. Mm, mm. A mess. Just a damn mess. You just don't. I cannot believe that for a 1 month trial of Disney Plus, you expect the man to say he done signed his wife's life away. Like he done signed his whole wife's life away for a 1 month trial to the Disney Plus streaming services. And I'm sure that by the time this happened, if it was only for 1 month, I'm almost sure they probably didn't even have the subscription anymore to the streaming service. Like, girl, that's how that work. Oh, girl, you done signed your life away. This is the problem with these major conglomerates and corporations here in America. Because the fact that they allow this to happen, the fact that this is even a thing is beyond my level of comprehension. Right. Diamond Pearl Jim, you go on a Disney cruise in fall, bitch. That's it, honey. You on your own. You on your own. You say that now, Xavier. Disney is one of the largest corporations on earth. One of the largest conglomerates on earth. They got a lot of money and a lot of lawyers. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I don't know. Shit sounds retarded. Disney Cruise is very nasty. Oh, and there's that. Um, in other news, Usher say he tired. Usher say he tired. Now Usher was supposed to kick off his tour down to the Atlanta in his hometown. It was supposed to be tonight. And just this morning, they put out a statement. Here's the statement. For my 30 plus year career, 100% of my blood, sweat, and tears has gone into putting on the best performance and creating a memorable experience for my fans. I have every intention of doing that for this tour as well, which is why I have to postpone tonight's show and reschedule for a later date to give my body a second rest and heal. A second to rest and heal. You're still going to get a bit of the past, some of the present, and a unique look into the future on a rescheduled date, but you'll also be getting 100% of me. The last thing I want to do is disappoint you. The last thing I ever want to do is disappoint you, the fans who have been eagerly waiting for this tour to start. However, I wouldn't be the entertainer that I am if I can't physically give you my best. My team will be sharing news of the rescheduled date soon. I can't wait to celebrate this legacy with you. Usher. Usher, I don't want your team to put this out in all caps. I mean, you do realize that you can do upper and lowercase letters and so as to make it easier to read. And then you can barely see the punctuation there. Just help a brother out when I'm trying to read this shit because you can barely even see that there's punctuation there. Anyway, I mean, Usher, go ahead, get you some rest. I mean, I could go on over there by your house if you need to, up the street, and come rub you down if you need. If that's no, well, I don't know if I want to rub you down. You know, they say you got the herpes. And baby, that shit is topical. If you having an outbreak, you having an outbreak or something, Ursh, that's why you decided to postpone. It'll be a shame if you postpone it because you got an outbreak of the herpes. I'm just saying. What is that, Valtrex or something? Can't you just take some Valtrex or something like that if you having a herpes outbreak allegedly? I just want to know. I ain't have no tickets. I ain't get none. I ain't had none. I ain't even know about the tour. I probably did know and forgot. I mean, the residency been over for a few months now. The Super Bowl was in February. The residency been over for a few months now. When did that residency end? Hold on. Okay, Google. When did Usher's Las Vegas residency end? Usher's Las Vegas residency ended on December 2nd, 2023. This shit ended December 2nd. That was last year, okay? The fucking Super Bowl was in goddamn February. That was 6 months ago. Girl, Usher, is you having an outbreak, girl? The people want to know. Is you having an outbreak? I don't think he was on no tour. The tour was supposed to kick off tonight in Atlanta for his home crowd. They were supposed to be the first to see all of the big stuff he got on the be doing on the tour. Bruh, Usher, you do realize that you 45, about to be 46. Your body just can't move like that. You better learn from my girl Janet and learn how to, take some things, move some stuff around, cut out a few parts and stuff like that. You just can't be doing all that stuff no more, man. The body just don't work like it used to. I mean, you've been in the industry 30 years. I'm just saying. Usher, I think he got an outbreak and needed some Valtrex or something. Allegedly. I don't know. They said the man had the herpes. So we wish you a speedy recovery. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Miss Jenna gave us life, didn't she, Tanya? Didn't we get our life abundant? We wish you a speedy recovery or whatever. You get your rest or whatever. I don't know. Get some Valtrex. I don't know what you got going on, but go ahead over there and get it. Okay. I'm just saying. Just saying. Anyway, go with God. I really don't have no words for this. I have no commentary on this. I have no fucking words for whatever this is. Simone Biles' mama, now all of a sudden, she's the most decorated gymnast in the history of the sport. Now, oh, I want to rekindle the relationship with my daughter. Ma'am, go with God. I don't have. I'm Whitney Houston right now. I have nothing for her. I have nothing. You got your life in order. Great. Okay. All right. I don't know what her mama got going on. I really don't, Morgan. I don't follow her mother. This is the first time I ever even saw her mother. I don't know what it's about. She's looking for forgiveness. She wants to make amends and all of this stuff. And, baby, I don't care. I don't care. You gave up that opportunity when you gave her up. Don't come back. That you got to live with that, baby. Baby, you got to live with that. You got to live with it. Don't try to come now and baby, you got to live with that. You got to live with it and eat it. Oh well, I don't know what to tell you, ma'am. I don't sure need to go around the house. What you come around the house for? Ma'am, I'm glad you got your life in order. Go with God. Continue to have your life, baby. I have mine. I have a beautiful husband. We have a beautiful life together. I'm not interested. I'm not interested. That's what I would say. And so I really have no comment. And the reason that I don't have commentary about this is my commentary is not going to be popular, and I'm probably going to say some horrible things about that woman's mama, biological mother. So I'm gonna just let it go. I'm gonna just let it go. Anyway, go with God. Um, that's Kiki and the man, the alleged domestic abuser, Darius Jackson, and their son. They, taking all, these pictures together mm, and shit. Now remember what we went through with them last fall. Mm, remember they went to court. Mm. I don't. What do y'all want me to say? I don't know. Now I'm not gonna reference the man. The fact that the man is glistening, got the sun kissing his skin, got muscles ripping everywhere, got a pretty smile, beautiful caramel skin, might got a little something dropping down between his legs. I'm not gonna talk about all of that. I'm not gonna talk about the fact that she might have went back around there so she could rub baby oil all over his body. I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm not gonna say that this woman that went and put aside everything that we was looking at from the lawsuits and her getting drugged down the stairs and everything because the man is a beautiful specimen of man meat. We not gonna talk about that. We not gonna talk about that. I'm not doing this with you, Morgan. Nope. Nope. See? Woo. I'm not gonna do this with y'all today. Girl, why do we care? Because the woman came out here and forced us to care when she had all of these lawsuits going on everywhere. This shit was all over our timelines, all over our television screens, all over our phones and computers and tablets. And you wanted everybody to know that you was out here being a victim of domestic violence and how he was this horrible person. His brother's a horrible person. The whole family is horrible and everything. We talked about that thing extensively. And now y'all hooked up. This is why I don't be out here windmilling for people. This is exactly why I don't be out here windmilling for people. Because you get into that stuff, and here's what happens. They be right back with him. Now, I'm not saying she right back with him. Maybe they just out and about. But I'm probably not taking no pictures with him. If all we doing is co-parenting, we not taking these lovey-dovey pictures together and I'm posting them on social media. Baby, come by and get your son. Baby, all right. Well, we gonna keep it moving. I didn't say they was hugged up, did I? I don't think I said they was hugged up. But girl, y'all look real chummy. I'm I'm just saying, y'all be real. I remember from when I covered this story, y'all be real sensitive about y'all some Keke Palmer. The people got mad because I said Keke Palmer was a D-list actor or actress, I should say. And they swore me up and down. She was an A-list actress, and I was like, "In what alternate universe? She's never been an A-list actress ever." That I'm not trying to diminish her. She's just never been A-list. We did not talk about famous Amos, but I just put it out there. I'm just telling you what the woman is out here taking pictures. I'm just saying. Oh, that is breaking news. Famous Amos died. Wally Amos, who's the founder of Famous Amos Cookies, he died. How old? He was 88. He lived a good life. Sir, you lived a good life. He was 88. May you rest in peace. I never really cared for the Famous Amos cookie because I like my chocolate chip cookies to be, soft. I like soft cookies. I don't like the hard, crispy. I don't like my cookies hard and crispy. I like my cookies soft. I like soft batch, soft cookies. Not no hard and crispy. Not for my cookies. Because these cookies over here is soft. I don't think he died penniless. But yeah, according to ABC News, he's dead at 88. hmm he had dementia, according to the family. hmm Yeah, they said he was suffering from Alzheimer's and dementia. He died at the age of 88. Great life. hmm But right. I really don't really care for chocolate chip cookies are one of my least favorite cookies because I'm not a fan of chocolate like that. I just really am not. And they don't put sweet chocolate morsels in there. There's always unsweetened or semi-sweet chocolate morsels, and I just really don't like that. Um Now I love me a good white chocolate macadamia nut. Oh God, yes. A good snickerdoodle, a good sugar cookie. Sugar cookies are my favorite now. Oh yes. hmm Anyway, but may famous Amos rest in peace. We offer our sincere prayers and condolences to the family, friends, and loved ones of Wally Amos, founder of Famous Amos Cookies. Now, Kiki, Kiki, girl, he needs some baby oil. He needs some baby oil rubbed on his body, and I know that's the only reason. That's the only reason you over there because he needed some baby oil rubbed on his body. hmm that. Oh God, Jesus God, this woman. Oh, listen, for all the members of the Beehive, I'm gonna try to get through this story, try to give this woman some praise, try to say some nice things about her, and keep it the fuck moving. If y'all come out of pocket, it's now I'm gonna try to say some nice stuff. I'm gonna try to get this out. This is a good story about Beyond Skank, and I just need y'all to let me get through the story so we can keep it moving. But you people don't never want me to do nothing. It's like you can't even speak her name. You people are delusional. My problem ain't even with Beyonce. My problem is with you raggedy people from the Beehive. Now, according to sources, Beyonce has topped the list of female artists nominated for People's Choice Country Awards. Um, Nominees for the second annual People's Choice Country Awards were announced today, and Beyonce is among those leading the list of most nominated nominations received. Beyonce comes in second overall, but first for women. So she's the with a total of 17 nominations. So she's the second. She has the second most overall, but the most overall for any woman nominated for the second annual People's Choice Awards, People's Choice Country Awards. So, congratulations to her. Shout out to her. We are happy for you. You go over there. And you know, you got 17 nominations. Hopefully you come away with something. I'd hate for them to do you like they did my Queen Mariah in the year of our Lord 19 at the Grammy Awards. And what was that? 1996 Grammy Awards, when she had the most nominations of any artist, and then they gave her nothing. Girl, don't get me started. Don't make me mad. Don't piss me off. Mm. Why am I being mean? All I said was I'm happy for her. Congratulations to her. She is the second most nominations. I think it's a great thing. We are happy for her. I don't know if the album was good, KJ. I don't listen to Beyonce. I don't like her music like that. I don't really care for Beyonce like that. So I ain't listened to the woman's album to know if her album is good or not. So you asking her, I mean, the first time I heard the Freedom song, is that on the album? I take that back. I heard one song on the album and I was pissed off, and I said I'm not listening to it no more because she sang Kato Mio Ben, and Kato Mio Ben is one of my favorite songs that Luciano Pavarotti used to sing when he was alive. And the fact that this heifer went and tried to do some classical and opera and messed up my song, I was really upset about that. So I was like, I damn sure don't need it listen to this mess. So I threw the shit away. I didn't throw it away. I mean, I just didn't listen to anything else. I mean, but hey, go ahead. I heard Freedom. Oh, Freedom is on Lemonade. Oh, well, see, that tells you how much I know about Beyonce. Because I heard Freedom from Kamala, tour. I thought Freedom may have been on a new album. I didn't know it was on Lemonade. I don't listen to Beyonce. I don't have none of her albums. None of, none of, not one. I did hear like the first 30 seconds of Jolene and said, nope, like I thought, just like I thought. Baby, why are you playing with my song? Because I love Jolene by Dolly Parton. And I knew she was gonna fuck my shit up. And I heard the first 30 seconds and I was like, no, ma'am, no, ma'am, no God. Uh-uh. Uh-uh. That no, we're not doing it. But congratulations, Beyonce. Go out there, collect your trophies, awards, or whatever. You know, get it how you live, honey. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, she messed up Jolene. And it's been a few people that have tried to remake Jolene, and I hate every single one. Give me my Dolly Parton and keep it the fuck moving. That's just like I hate every remake of This Christmas by Donny Hathaway. Give me Donny Hathaway. The rest of you bitches go sit the fuck down somewhere. I don't want to hear none of y'all hoes except for Donny Hathaway saying hang on the mistletoe. I'm just saying. Shake a hand. Shake a hand. Child. But congratulations, Beyonce Skank. Anyway, that's all I got for y'all today, my wonderful pupils. That is all I have for y'all today. It's been a great Wednesday. I got a long night ahead of me. Wednesdays are my longest nights. I have the most stuff going on Wednesday night. And I got a long night ahead of me. Won't probably be to bed till about 1 o'clock. So pray my strength in the Lord. Anyway, I'm about to get out of here. As I always say, I love y'all. I love on y'all. Thank you all for being vocal, present, and active. Thank you for doing what you do. Thank you for any and all contributions that you make to the channel. They are much obliged and much appreciated. Yeah. Somebody gave a contribution. I gotta look. I forgot. I was supposed to thank somebody who sent a contribution. Hold on. I don't want to. I It's someone's actual name. You know who you are because your Cash App is attached to your government name. So I will thank you, public. You sent it yesterday. So thank you to the person that sent me a Cash App yesterday. That's the only person who sent me a Cash App yesterday, so they know who they are. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your Cash App. I don't want to call out your government name So I'm just gonna say, you know who you are. I appreciate it. I am grateful for that. Anybody else wants to contribute to the platform is scrolling at the bottom. That's all I got for y'all. I think Really B is still on vacation till tomorrow. So I don't think she got nothing set up. Let me see. I don't think Really B got nothing set up because I think she's on vacation till tomorrow. I think she come back tomorrow. Let me check. Um uh no, I don't see her. She don't have anything set up, so there's that. All right, then, y'all. Listen, we about to get out of here. We'll be back tomorrow. And yes, we will have a silly Saturday this weekend. So be prepared for that. Lay around for that this weekend. Y'all have told me y'all been missing silly Saturday. So we will certainly have a silly Saturday this weekend. It will be epic, like all silly Saturdays are. So be prepared for that. That's all I got for y'all. Until next time. Thank y'all for coming. Y'all drive safely. We out. Love y'all. See y'all next time.